Hello everyone, welcome back to Distributed Generation and Smart Grid lecture series. In this session, we are going to discuss about various network topologies that we can find the application in smart grid. So, as you all know, that smart grid will be consisting of many sensors and intelligent electronic devices. So, it is beneficial to implement a network topology like a wireless LAN or wired LAN because in order to interconnect all these devices and transfer the data to a central location, control station, etc. So, uh, in a smart grid, it is an intelligent power network. As you all know, it is an intelligent power network featured by its two-way flows of electrical energy and also information. So, with an integrated communication infrastructure, a smart grid manages the operation of all connected components to provide the reliable and sustainable electricity supplies. So many advanced communication technologies have been identified for their application in different domains of smart grid network. So the network topologies like LAN, local area network or LAN, or uh, home area network or HAN, or neighborhood area network, wide area network, etc. are find applications in smart grid structure. And as you all know that a local area network is a group of computers and peripheral devices that share a common communication line or wireless link to a server uh, within a distinct geographical area. So a local area network is a computer network that spans a relatively very small area, most often a LAN confined to a single room, building or a group of building. However, one LAN can be connected to other LANs over any distance via telephone lines or a radio waves. So mostly a LAN is confined into a building or a room itself. So the special attributes of LAN are given here. You can see that resource sharing allows this resource sharing allows intelligent devices such as storage devices, programs, and data files to share resources. That is, LAN user can be use the same printer on the network. The installed database, they can use the same database, and the software can be shared by multiple users. So in a smart grid architecture, the same thing, say the application of this networking can be utilized in order to share all these datas. That is various data that is sensed using a smart sensor or a smart meter, etc. Area covered for a LAN is normally restricted to a small geographical area, for example an office building or utility or a campus, etc. Then cost and availability, the application software and interface devices are affordable. Then it have high channel speed, ability to transfer data at rates between 1 to 10 million bits per second. Then flexibility, it can grow or expand with the low probability of error is possible, and easy to maintain and operate. So a LAN topology is even though it is confined to small area, it is having many advantages. There are different types of LAN transmission methods like unicast. Unicast means one to one, from one computer to another specific computer only connected. And multicast means one to many computers, one computer to a group of computer. and broadcast means one to all. So this topologies can be LAN topology can be in different structure, like bus topology. All the network shared computer can be connected to a single bus. Then it can be connected as a tree arrangement. You can see a single bus as a head end, and many computers are interconnected and connected to the bus. Then ring topology, then star topology, where it is a central server and all the computers are connected to that particular server. So these are some of the basic topology, LAN, local area networking topology. So this LAN is confined into a small room or a building. But the next one is home area network. It can be say that HAN. A home area network is a network contained within a user's home that connect a person digital devices from multiple computers and their peripheral devices to telephone, VCRs, televisions, video games, home security systems, smart appliances, fax machines, and other digital devices that are wired into the network. So this home area network means in a particular home there are different measurements or devices. There are energy storage devices. Then there will be water gas meter. There are different types of appliances, TV and other telephone, etc. Then there are solar or wind type charging stations in a particular home, or electrical vehicle may be there. All these things can be connected together to a home area network. So from the information from all these elements, devices digitally transformed or through a wireless transmission system, it is transferred to the central control station. So the networking of different appliances in a particular home is known as home area networking. So you can see that in HAN it is located to a particular home only. So in that home, various devices, your laptop or your fridge or washing machine or a lighting system or a computer, all these things can be interconnected from the device. Digital devices status can be monitored through a home area networking. Your energy can also be monitored. So this kind of HAN can be used Zigbee type wireless communication protocol with a central controller that communicate with appliances. The central controller collect the appliances information wirelessly and present the state of the household on a particular dashboard. So in a home, this is better to refresh an overview of this architecture. The home we discussed local area networking, then home area networking. Then in this home area networking, from this figure in the lower part you can see the home area networking, a single home. And using a home area networking, the various digital devices in that particular home is connected. Then that is this kind of various HAN can be interconnected to form a NAN, neighborhood area network. Then the various neighborhood area network means is the interconnection of various home area network. Then various neighborhood area network can be interconnected to form a wide area network, WAN. So that is a structure we can adopt in a smart grid. So it is important to have all this networking in smart grid. So a HAN, sometimes it can be termed as a premise area network or a building area network, is an important and the smallest subsystem in the hierarchical chain of the smart grid. So HAN provides a dedicated demand side management. We discussed demand side management. In that, we should have a networking with the utility. The consumers various devices can easily accessed by utility. For an example, in case of a direct load control, consumers load can be accessed by utility. For particular system can be implemented using this type of networking and communication technologies only. So HAN provides a dedicated demand side management, including energy efficiency management and the demand response by a proactive involvement of power users and consumers. And HAN consists of smart devices with the sensors and actuators, in-home display, smart meter, and home energy management system. And sometimes there will be home energy management system in a home. So home energy management system helps to manage the energy consumption in the household. And this HAN home area network communicate with different smart devices using wireless technologies like including power line carrier communication PLC or a wireless technologies etc. Wi-Fi and ZigBee. Wireless technology such as ZigBee is become popular choice in contrast to wireline technology due to its low installation cost and better control and flexibility. The energy service interface act as a gateway for connecting HAN with the other external network, and this can be referred to as HAN gateway. This can be utilized for connecting all the HAN to some other network known as neighborhood area network. And what are the benefits of home area network in smart grid? Why we require a HAN in a smart grid? Home area network empowers the consumers and allows the smart grid infrastructure to benefit the homeowners directly. So this is a link between utility and various household customers, thus assisting the utility in managing the peak electric demand. HAN allows the smart grid application to communicate intelligently by providing centralized access to multiple appliances and devices, and has a proactive approach to energy savings. Proactive means they can communicate with in a two-way manner. The utility can directly access the customers side. Also, customers are also aware about various energy tariffs and demand side management policies, so they can interact with it. They can act from the instruction from the utility. So that there will be a two-way communication between consumer and utility. So home area network provides the energy monitoring, controlling and energy consumption information about the appliances and devices, and hence support it will support the energy usage optimization by allowing the consumers to receive the price alerts. As communication is there, the utility can inform the price alerts or their energy usage etc. So consumer themselves aware about their energy consumption, and they will accordingly they will manage their energy. So this kind of networking is very important in a smart grid structure. And the customer domain include intelligent electronic appliances and smart meters, which are usually installed in the building or home areas. These are interconnected actually. Communication network within such areas are required to support data traffic and control instruction delivered between the utilities and IEDs. And these HANs connect various smart devices to achieve the optimum energy usage and to implement demand response and advanced metering infrastructure. So understand that a HAN, which is a networking that is inside a home where all the digital devices can be interconnected in order to optimize their energy usage and in order to enable the some demand response programs with the utility, etc. Then next type of networking is neighborhood area networking. This neighborhood area networking, or it is known as NAN. Smart grid NAN is deployed within a distribution domain of the grid, actually. Distribution domain of grid, that is, it forms the communication facility of a power distribution system. So distribution domain actually dispatches the power to household in the customer domain through the electrical and communication system between the transmission and customer domain. So smart grid NAN, or neighborhood area networks, is actually connecting the all household networks or home area network. NAN directly connect all the end users in a regional areas, forming the most important segment in the power grid that can determine the efficiency of whole grid. So NAN is very important. Even though HAN connect the various devices to achieve the optimum energy usage, and it helps in the demand response. The NAN actually fulfills the gap between HAN and wide area networking. This NAN together connected to known as the wide area networking. So this NAN becomes the intermediate between the HAN and wide area networking, or WAN. So it is a NAN is generally installed by an individual to serve a family or a number of neighbors in a general manner. It is connected between different houses or between the neighbors. So NAN is deployed within the distribution domain of the smart grid. And it is directly connect all the end users in the regional areas. And the smart grid NAN usually contain lot of communication nodes deployed in a large and complex geographical area, and this will fulfill the gap between HAN and WAN, that is WAN, wide area networking. So it is a backbone of the communication system. The neighborhood area network connect multiple HANs and one or more network between the individual service connections for distribution of electricity and information. So all the data from home area network are collected to the data aggregator unit, DAU. The NAN consists of a HAN with the smart meters to provide secure and seamless control of different home appliances. So NAN consists of multiple HANs with smart meters. HAN itself, HAN is the integration of various smart sensors in a particular home. So this kind of various HAN is interconnected to form NAN, neighborhood area network. So this data aggregator unit consists of a NAN gateway to interface the HAN and also with the wide area networking. So DAU communicate with the HAN gateway using network technologies such as power line communication or WiMAX or ZigBee. Then this is a pictorial representation. You can see that NAN means is interconnecting various home or multiple home area networks are connected in a region, in a particular region. It forms a one NAN. Then another NAN means it is another region. The houses are each house is associated with its own HAN. So multiple HANs are interconnected to form NAN. So you can see two NAN here in this particular figure. These two NANs are interconnected to form a WAN, wide area networking system. And this figure also just showing a centralized NAN topology for a smart grid communication. The NAN collect the electricity utility data from multiple HAN and forward this data to backbone through the NAN gateways. Meanwhile, it delivers control and pricing messages in the reverse direction. So the communication is not one way, it is a two-way communication. It collects all the energy usage and all the details from the through HAN, and it is given to the central station. But in the meanwhile, they deliver the control signals and pricing messages to the HAN back to household also. So it is a two-way communication. You can see that various HAN are connected to form NAN 1, NAN 2, NAN 3. These NAN are connected to a central station. So all this NAN can be integrated and which comes under wide area networking, WAN. So this is also another pictorial representation of the connection between HAN and then NAN and then WAN. So the bandwidth requirements of HANs are 1 to 10 kbps and they cover generally around 1000 square feet. Standard ZigBee and Wi-Fi can use for communication, and neighborhood area network demands bandwidth of 100 to 500 kbps.